DTV.
Oh no!
Dominican trap. DTV.
Oh no!
DTV.
Oh no!
Dominican trap. DTV.
Oh no!
Dominican trap. DTV.
Oh no!
Dominican trap. DTV.
Welcome. We're back. Happy New Year and all that jazz. Every mic is
Okay.
muted.
Now I know people can hear us because I can see all of the stuff going up. I was like, all right, so I'm gonna make sure, but
So welcome again, everybody. Merry New Year. Merry New Year.
yep. It's funny too because I was looking at the replay right there, and it was like mouths just moving, nothing, absolutely nothing. All right, so yeah, like we said, welcome, Happy New Year. You know how we do, a little something here, a little something there. So, but it's playoff time, so we already know that the I don't want to. Well, you were still in it in a couple of your leagues, right?
Just one.
Before, just one. So how did that work out for you?
Ended up in third. I got.
Okay.
That's funny. I didn't really get beat down that bad. Well, yes, I did, but I scored like 150 something points.
Oh my goodness!
I
you still lost.
Yeah, and so I got knocked to the third place round.
Right.
And I ended up winning that one. So yeah, I was like, I scored 150 almost 160 points.
Yeah, that's I think I was talking to a guy, I want to say it was at work, and he was saying that I think his father-in-law or somebody was like lost by 0.68 points or something like that. It was like
the finals.
Yeah, it was like, dude, that hurts. Yeah. I mean, like you rather get beat down if you're gonna lose.
Yeah, usually, yeah.
But
especially the championship game.
Yeah. So, suffice it to say, oh yeah, this lovely background of mine, and I guess I can't. Oh. This whole scene thing and this blue on my sweatshirt is disappearing. I'm actually going to turn that off. But it was a nice picture that I took over the holidays that I really liked. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make that my background. But actually, I'm going to go.
Where was that at?
In Florida, actually. Yeah, we went down there, and my brother-in-law took us up to like the top of some hotel or something like that. And I'm like, I was looking out, and I was like, man, I want a picture. And my daughter's like, yeah, you could, take this picture. So we took the picture initially, but it was on the side where the sun was, and it was a horrible picture. It just was. It was like, it was like it would be so cool. And then I just sort of walked to the other side of the building where the sun was behind me, and I took that shot. And it's a nice shot. I'm gonna try to enhance it a little bit, but it was a good shot. And I was like, I want to go ahead and try to do that. But that being said, when we ask about, I will say first, I was petty all year long. With my cousin, who is not here, and I don't know if I'm gonna assume I'm gonna hope for the best, and that's all right. I'm gonna talk about her anyway, because I am happy to say that in our final, I beat her. very, very, very well. And she cried about it. I mean, she complained a lot. So yeah, I have, the thing was, the one thing about it though, I said, this is going to be kind of bad because I feel like anytime you when you win your own league, it feels a little rigged, right? It's like, it's like you won. How if you won it and you won, hey. But
you did some shady stuff.
Yeah, how'd you get all those players? Well, they were garbage players before because nobody wanted them, but they worked out for me. But yeah, so I won that league, and the other thing,
in my league,
yes, I did, and again, not so much petty, but.
Yes, you were predicted to come dead last.
Yes. It said you will win 3 games, is what they said. 3. And how many games did I lose? 3. So pettiness all around, just all around. My wife said, so y'all didn't do money this year? She said, the year you win?
Yeah.
I said, no, we didn't go for money this year. But didn't matter. It was good. Now, I don't understand. The guy I was playing against, he must have quit like way early on or something. Because, I mean, he had like...
He probably did.
A guy on IR was in the lineup.
Yeah,
it was
I meant to message him about that because I think he like slipped by and won the week before.
Yeah,
people like on IR and stuff. I was like, how did he win? And it's just the other person had a bad game. And he had the people he had in. He actually had a good game.
He had a good game. I was like, man, and it's you sort of. To be honest, I always think that with these things I have like the worst luck is what I feel like sometimes. And so I'm sitting there and I'm thinking like, if this guy messes around and beats me, this is going to be horrible. Because I'm like I said, I'm looking at it and I forgot exactly who was playing. But one thing that happened for me is that you read all this stuff and it's like, I mean, it's the last week of the season. So I was looking and who's going to sit and who's not going to play. And I was reading about Nico Collins, and I'm like, they were like, yeah, he's not likely to play. And so I was very comfortably threw him on my bench. And I, picked up another guy. I mean, it's the last week of the season. Who knows? If I'm not playing him, I may as well drop him, right? So it's like, But I did leave him on the bench, and before I could blink, he had like 11 points. I'm like, 11 points? Like it was like the very first quarter or something. I didn't watch the game. And but I did come to find out that they only played that first series. And then they took him all out of the game, and he actually got the touchdown. And but I was like, man, if any of these guys that I put up here, get less than 11 points, I'm gonna be really salty because I'm listening to these guys. But in my head it was touch and go. On paper it wasn't. I mean, like I said, he had about 4 zeros on his line.
I'm looking at it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros.
5 zeros. And then and he started Kansas City's defense, which I also thought was good, but they got -7 points. So it was like, wow.
So 5 zeros and negative.
And
he just was out all over the place.
So
I really meant to text him and be like, yo, what are you doing? You're in the playoffs.
What are you going to do here?
I forgot. It was the holidays. I forgot. I was out of it anyway, so I paid no attention to it. So I did terrible in my league this year.
Man, it was an interesting year. It was just more than anything, I think it was just an interesting thing. Because, like I said, I mean, anybody, and you can attest to this, of course, with the number one pick, pretty much took McCaffrey, and he was nothing. I mean, he may have won you a game, made what for the season. I mean, it wasn't worth the number one pick. And
actually, the league that I made the playoffs in and made a run, I actually picked him number one.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, and I never used him. So.
I never used him.
Yeah, so I actually had a very good roster.
All right.
Even without him.
Yeah, see, that's wild. But yeah, even that, and we are as a league. Well, here's the thing in our league, which again, Cheryl, if you're watching, Cheryl actually came in third place.
Oh yeah, I'd say congratulations.
I was like, wow. And I mean to, and maybe I'll send her an email or something. Maybe I'll just text her. But I'm curious to know if she's going to be playing this season. I think the season starts up in March. And so I'm really curious to know whether or not she's going to be playing this year or if she has hung up her cleats, so to speak. Curious to know. But we, as a league, I did send out the link for us to do the pigskin pick'em for the playoffs.
Right.
I also have it's basically the same thing. We got a sheet going around work, and we're picking a wild card weekend. So I figure we pick tonight. I'm trying to give Big O and Hey Girlfriend some time here, but it's not helping. I mean, I don't know what else to do here. But a couple things because we were talking, before the show, and if you were watching before the show, you would know that Rand Carthon, GM of the Titans, was fired today, which after 2 years seems kind of quick.
For a GM, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know exactly what this means, but which I'd say makes me nervous. I'm going to say it that way. What makes me nervous is that I did put up a poll on YouTube. It's my first poll. But basically asking who's better, Sanders or Ward? Because I got to believe Titans have the number one pick. So I got to believe they're going to take a quarterback. I've seen... Huh?
You don't believe in Will anymore?
I don't think they do. I think not if they got a chance to get one. But the problem is that I don't know which of the guys. I imagine what we're talking about is either Sanders or Ward. And I heard this guy from Penn State, if he decides to come out, is probably better than both of them or something like that. But I don't know. I think I'm going to. There's some guy. I got to ask another guy at work again tomorrow, and I know they were talking about it, but I think he's playing in a bowl game here pretty soon. So, but I'm going to look into that. But I don't know which guy's better. I have not watched any highlights. I have seen Shador play.
I haven't seen Cam play too much,
but I've not watched Cam play.
Yeah,
but it's not. I mean, the thing is that on the poll, for those who voted, and some people just sent me text to respond. Everybody's saying Ward. Ward is the pick. Ward should be. Yeah. Nobody's saying Sanders.
He's worthy of a number one pick?
Right now, see, See, the problem with this is that the question is either one of them really
Right. Yeah.
a number
People tend
one?
to overspend on a quarterback.
Right. Because that's the other part that I'm of course hearing is people are like, I think Mel Kiper has Sanders as like 13. You know, he's not even in the top 10. But if you need a quarterback,
Right.
you're gonna have to go get the guy you want. And I'm wondering if some team like the Giants, the Raiders.
Raiders need a QB.
Yeah, I had a list. I had a list. Wait, let me look at my list. I knew it wasn't all encompassing because I'm just sitting there writing stuff down. But list of teams with quarterbacks.
Raiders, maybe your team.
Yep, the Titans, Jets.
They may stick with Rodgers.
Well,
They need to be like Green Bay and draft a quarterback
to groom them. But they don't have to. They don't have to jump up to do that, though.
No, I don't think they have to jump up to do that.
And what about us? Huh? When do they pick?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's find out draft order.
Shouldn't be too far from the top. Well, how many games did they win?
Here we go, draft.
Titans, Browns, Giants, Raiders, Jets picked 7.
7? Yeah, I mean, I would, to be honest, they wouldn't take a quarterback at 7.
Not at 7, no. Like, there's really only, 2, maybe 3.
Maybe 3.
Out.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Okay, so, because the guys were telling me Thursday, so Penn State plays Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Thursday in the Orange Bowl.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
Yeah, that's right. Is that Thursday?
It's Thursday.
Yeah. Thursday and Friday's the other game. Texas and
Yep. Ohio State.
Ohio State, yeah.
Ohio State. I heard someone told me today said the winner of the Ohio State Texas game is going to be the winner. It's going to be the champ. That's what I've been told.
That's very high probability. I'm just happy to see new blood in the mix.
Yeah.
Georgia, all the normal SEC teams.
Yeah, instead of it just being overwhelming.
Yeah,
all the time.
Call me SEC hater, which I may slightly be, but I just wanted to see some new blood.
So, can somebody else get a shot? Oh, draft order. And the top picks with. Man. I heard someone say that the Titans should take Travis Hunter, which I'm like, why? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand that logic.
Yeah, what are you taking him as? That's the other question. It's like, whoever drafts Travis, like, what are you drafting? Are you drafting a DB? Are you drafting a Swiss knife? Are you drafting a receiver? Well, what are you drafting?
I think everybody's going to. The teams are going to try to draft him as a DB, right? That way you don't have to pay him as much.
That's true too.
You want him to want to be wide receiver, but you want him to come in and go to the, be on the defensive side, and we'll bring you in every now and then at wide receiver. You know,
Wide receiver maybe return some punts.
yeah, that's what I think. Because these teams, when it's all said and done, it's always about the money. Let's see. Did I say the Raiders? Yeah, we did say the Raiders need a coach and a quarterback at this point.
Yeah.
Okay,
They needed a quarterback last year. I don't know why they never tried to get one.
But see, then the other question, of course, for me was, of these teams, because we started talking about the Giants and stuff. With the Giants, you say the Giants pick, where are they, third?
Third, they need a quarterback.
Yeah, they're third.
Like the top three teams, if you think your team needs a quarterback, the top three teams need a quarterback.
Need quarterbacks. So the question becomes, because here's the thing, the Titans can or cannot, they could roll the dice. I believe that they could roll the dice and pick up a vet somewhere and ride another year. Now, that doesn't look good for the coach. Not when they just got rid of the GM. I mean, it's he's you got to show and prove this year.
Right, limited time.
Yeah. But as a team in general, I think maybe they could, if say the Giants wanted to move up and they were willing to give the third pick and other stuff, then that might be a good move. At that point, at 3, maybe you do take Travis Hunter. Who cares? I mean, it's like, he's a talent. I mean,
yeah, he is a talent.
And so yeah. But it's way early. I mean, we haven't really talked about the playoffs themselves, but I mean, it would be interesting, or it's going to. I keep yawning. I can't help it. But it's going to be quite interesting. I was listening to people this morning talk about Deshaun Watson with Cleveland, and how bad of a deal that thing is turning out to be. I don't even know what was turning out. I think it was bad from Jump Street. But
for the contract, yes.
Yes, yeah.
The idea, I understood the idea.
Oh yeah.
The contract, no. It's like Atlanta. I talk with people all the time. Like the idea, Kirk Cousins, and then drafting Penix. I like the idea. The contract for Cousins.
Yeah, this is what, 180 million?
Yeah. And now he'll probably be out the door by the beginning of next season.
Yeah, because that's another one of the things I have written down is like should Cousins retire or really, like, he won't retire because of course I think if you retire, then there's some sort of a clause, I'm sure, with your contract. But if if they street you, then they gotta pay. And that's the deal. So it'll be very interesting to know whether or not, like the question is that I had on here is like, would it be possible to trade Cousins? See, that's the thing. It's like it's a thought. You think about it.
He'd be a backup. He'd be a veteran backup for somebody.
He'd be a backup somewhere, but like, I mean, there are all these moves. I mean, I know that the Vikings are in the playoffs, but is Sam Darnold going to be with the Vikings next year?
Probably not.
See, that's a thing. And if Sam Darnold, I think he should stay.
Because
I think he should stay.
yeah,
But
is it a 1-year deal?
I think he is.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
they're going to have
pay him
to.
something.
They'd have to pay him. They would have
The
to
good
pay
thing
him.
is they have McCarthy. He's a rookie, so
Right.
they can pay him. They don't have to pay him starters money.
Right. And that's the thing, and they can tell him. It's like, look, because I mean, the question that he has, of course, is, will someone pay him starter money? Like, because that's the
I'm
deal,
sure
right?
somebody would.
And so, you start going through that. Like, well, Penix wasn't bad, and I guess I would assume because he wants to be a starter. So where could he be a starter? Look, he could be a starter in Tennessee. He could be a starter for the Raiders. He could be a starter for, all these teams we talked about before. The Saints.
No,
not the Saints.
I think
Derek Carr.
I think
Oh,
they have Derek Carr, and I think Rattler. I
is it
think
Rattlers?
Rattler.
Rattler's going to be their guy. Okay.
I think so.
And-
I think he's good enough to warrant being a starter at some point, or at least to find out.
To find out, you'd hold on to him. So you wouldn't pay a guy. You wouldn't pay a guy top dollar to make this kid nervous, basically. But who else? Who else needs? Wait, okay, I want to do that. Let's look at this. I gotta get a quarterback out. Yeah. Who needs quarterbacks? Okay, we'll do the obvious ones that we have, and I'm gonna include Tennessee. So the Titans. And yeah, I'm writing it down. I don't type fast enough. Giants, Raiders. What do you think? Jets, Browns.
The Jets need somebody to grow, but I don't think they need I think they will hold on to Rodgers. Unless he decides he's hanging up, and that's a different story.
Yeah.
Besides he's hanging up, then yes, they need a quarterback.
Then they think they're going to need one. We have Titans, Giants, Raiders, Browns, Jets, AFC North.
AFC North, I don't think
that was just the Jets,
well,
right?
not just the Browns.
Oh, the Browns. That's right, just the Browns. Then the East was
AFC East. That would be, if anybody, would be the Jets.
It's just the Jets. Maybe who?
Miami, maybe.
You think? Well, there's a question. I was going to bring up Miami, but I don't know. I mean,
You think they're gonna ride with Tua?
I think they're gonna ride with Tua. I gotta feel like they're gonna ride with Tua.
So Jets should draft one, but not to start.
And
So I wouldn't spend
then
the first round pick on that. Let's see. So at least one team in every AFC.
okay. I'm looking at the teams.
Jets, Browns, Titans, and Raiders definitely need one. So NFC.
All right.
Giants, definitely.
Giants.
Nobody else in the East.
Nobody in the North. Nobody else in the East. Nobody in the North.
Nobody
in the North.
No. Wait. No,
South?
yeah, nobody in the North. South.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Because
I don't think so.
Tampa, they have Baker. Atlanta, they figured out they got Penix, which that was their plan anyways.
Right.
Carolina,
They got to be rolling with Bryce.
Bryce
Young.
turned the corner, so I think they're good with him. I think he's turned the corner. He's looked good these past several weeks. And the Saints, I really believe that between Carr and Rattler, I think they're going to be fine.
They're gonna hold on.
Okay, yeah, at least hold on to see.
In the West,
I think they're fine as well. The only thing I would say is The Rams, they probably need to draft a.
They need somebody for the future, yeah.
Right.
Rams need somebody for the future. Seattle too, though, right?
Probably, yeah. Because Gino is not actually. What is he like? Early 30s? Is he 30?
Yeah, something like that. But they need to start thinking about the future. I mean, like you said, you think about it now, so you don't have to worry about it later.
And San Francisco, I think they're going to stick with Purdy.
Brock. But no, that's right, though. I mean, I think that's it. I think we're talking about basically Titans, Giants, Raiders, Browns.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's it. So you got 4 teams. So I guess if I'm looking at this, if I'm Sam Darnold, unless somebody just dumps a boatload of money on me, I'm gonna stay with the Vikings. It gives them a chance to win,
right?
And he may even actually start next season. I forgot the injury that McCarthy has, but
he should be back by the beginning of the season. I guess it depends on his rehab, but
yeah.
And I guess it also depends on. I mean, they did draft him first round, so they probably would want to start him sooner than later.
Yeah, they want him to play for sure.
But, you're right. I think Darnold should stay because the teams that need the QB that we mentioned, like he's already had the experience of being in badly led teams.
Yeah.
So you don't want to go back to another like the Browns or
right. Say Tennessee. I mean, it's like, dude, these guys. I mean, I can't see. I would, if I were him, I may threaten to leave to get a couple more meal.
Right.
But don't push too hard.
Right.
Because
just really be one of the highest paid backups and you'd be all right.
Right. Where you gonna go?
Yeah, as I said, he's been to teams and where it's not properly run, Jets, Carolina, and he sucked. I think it's just because there's several players that's done it. They've gone to these teams, they've sucked, then they get under a decently run team, a decently run team. Baker's one.
Baker
was with the Browns. He was with Carolina as well.
He was with Carolina.
And he went.
He spent a couple of days with the Rams.
But he started to blossom there.
Yeah. No, I was just joking. But he did
to Tampa Bay, where Tampa Bay's not badly run either. And lo and behold, he's in the playoffs again.
He's in the playoffs. It's like crazy.
So yeah, it's something about badly run teams and quarterbacks sucking. It's like I'm surprised really that Bryce has turned around the way he has. Carolina is just like a dumpster fire, it seems at the time.
It's weird. It's just weird. But yeah, like you said, the only thing with the Jets is whether or not they keep Rodgers. But Rodgers, I think, is in sort of the same boat. It's like if you don't push to stay, where are you gonna go?
I think Rodgers is either staying or he's done.
Right.
I don't think there's anywhere else for him to go.
So you got 4 teams and 2, maybe 3 quarterbacks that are, oh my God, I got to get him, at least for this draft.
At least that high in the draft, yeah.
Right. So,
Because I used to talk about the guy out of Texas, Ewers, and you really haven't heard his name too much anymore, even though he's in the playoffs. Now, if he does something in his playoffs, he may bump his stock back up. I haven't been too impressed with Ewers.
So the Raiders drafted 6, and these other 3 teams are 1, 2, and 3. So the Raiders would try to jump, maybe. I mean, if they were like, yeah, we need to get one of these guys, they would be the ones jumping. And like I said, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I like I said, I'm gonna have to sit back and watch some Cam Ward footage. I mean, I've seen Sanders play. I have actually sat and watched Colorado games. I'm a fan of Coach Prime. You know, I watched the show today. You know, Big O was telling me about it. I was like, okay, let me check it out. It's a cool show. They were.
I haven't watched it.
I watched episode 6. And they were interviewing Kurt Franklin.
Okay.
Apparently, Prime and Kurt are good friends. So, I mean, it was cool though. It was a cool little show. They had a little. They did some questions from the game Urban Trivia. Have you seen this? I've seen it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's an interesting little. It's Trivial Pursuit, but they use the term urban, but it's Black Trivial Pursuit. That's what it is. But it was pretty good. I mean, I liked it. I liked the show. It was an hour. Big O was telling me 30 minutes. It was not 30 minutes. It got me all the way home. I actually I walked in the house still watching the show.
Okay.
But I mean, it was a good little show, and I like it. I just like, yeah, I need to figure out how to get Prime to come on my show. How about that? But just come and sit here with us for a minute, because I want to ask you: are you trying to come to Tennessee to coach your son? That's what I want to know. That's the question I got. Because I don't, and it's like I said, I am a fan. I am definitely a fan. But I don't know if I would want that. I don't know. I was assuming that Dallas would let that go. I don't know why I was thinking. I can't. It seems really far fetched in my head now, but I do remember earlier in the season I was thinking, "Oh, Prime will go coach the Cowboys. They're going to draft his son," and now no, it's not even close. When you start talking about paying people, I mean, you pay Dak. We're riding with Dak. That's what we're gonna do. So, that's all over. But I really could see Prime wanting to coach his son in the league, but I don't necessarily know if I see it now. You know what I mean? Like, I think Prime, I really believe that he likes coaching college. But if he goes, like, and I don't know what their record was this year. I mean, I didn't follow him like that. But if he has a really down season, without his son, without his boys with him, they're all going to be gone. And he sort of, got to put everything back together. And if he has a down season, I want to believe that somebody might be like, hey, we're going to have an opening here. Would you want to come here? And, just how that would strike him. Because I'm curious to know the answer to that one. But that, and again, I watch Shador play, and I think after every game that I watched, I was left thinking, am I looking at a great quarterback, or I'm looking at a good quarterback in a bad league? And that's the question I got. And it's not. I mean, he's going to be in the league. He's going to play, and he's going to have some time where he looks good. But is he a franchise quarterback? And I don't know.
Yeah, that I'm not sure yet. I think he holds the ball a little too long sometimes.
So yeah, that's that. And like I said, that's why I want to look. And it's, what I need to do actually is I need to go and just watch some Florida games to evaluate Cam. Not watch the highlights, because if I watch the highlights, that's what they are, they're highlights.
Right.
But I need to watch some games. Is Miami? Yeah, Miami. I'm sorry.
Miami, yeah. I think it's Miami.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna have to. I guess I'll YouTube that and find that. See what's up with that. But man, what else did I have on here? Oh, I mean, I know we're a week late. How did you feel about? Should Barkley have gone for the record?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I should have gone for the record.
Yeah, I think so too. Because it was 101 yards,
101 yards,
something like that.
Yeah.
I think that he should have gone for it too. Yeah. And people say, well, if he got hurt. Well, here's the problem with if he got hurt. If he gets hurt next week, then he doesn't have the record and he doesn't have a ring. Right. He's got nothing.
Just if he doesn't win the Super Bowl, period.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
So he doesn't win. He's in the same situation. No ring and no record.
And so yeah, I think it would have been nice to see him go for that. I wanted him to go for it.
I did too.
Excuse me. Like I said, I understand the logic. I do. I get the logic, but
I understand it. But
who did they play? They played.
They played the Giants.
Right? That would have made it so much better.
That would have been a cherry on top.
Yeah. So yeah, I should have gone for it. I was one of the things. What else? I'm gonna look at what else I got. We already talked about should Donald stay with the Vikings, and that's like yes. Oh, here's the thing. Just thinking about it, is a 17-game season too long?
They seem to manage it, so no.
They manage it, but I'm wondering. And I guess, we're wrapping up the season so guys can rest, guys. But who got hurt? It was somebody. I forgot who it was. It was some guy who got hurt.
This past week?
This past week. Man, I can't call it. If I end up thinking about it, I'll text everybody. But I don't know. I was thinking about it when where they were going down the laundry list of guys who were going to be sitting, and I was like, well, is it too long, or is it like you said, or is it just management? It's like, look, if we don't need to play, we don't play.
16 games, so
yeah, they did, and I guess it didn't. Like you say, it doesn't really matter because. Basically, the end of the season is the end of the season. If I have to play, I will. If I don't, then I'll rest my guys.
Right.
One of the coolest things that I saw last week was Baker getting that pass to Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, yeah, I thought that was cool.
That was like, he caught that ball. It wasn't 5 yards. I was like, oh no. And then he got him and he ran up and everybody was patting him on the back for that one. I was like, dude, that was cool. I liked seeing that. I guess what some guy there was another different game. Guy got a sack, and it was because I think it triggered like $3 million or something like that.
Oh
so
yeah, Evans catch triggered a couple things. Like he got I don't know if it was a record, but like he got another season with like something.
Another 1,000-yard season, 11 in a row. Yeah, 1,000.
Did 5 yards get him a 1,000-yard season?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, it's a 1,000-yard season. It got him like another $3 million in his contract.
Because I think what it was is that I think the deal with his with the 5 yards is that if he got another 1,000-yard season, then he got the money.
Okay.
And so that's why he needed the 5 yards. So
yeah, I thought that was cool. Cool that the coach specifically did that. That they tried
because they tried to get it to him earlier. Like they tried to get him the ball earlier, and I thought that was pretty cool. And then
other teams that do the exact opposite, will sit people just so they don't have to pay them.
Yes. I mean that's what happened with Wilson, right? Out in Denver. Didn't they set him down?
Yeah. Russell Wilson, last year. Yeah.
So they didn't have to pay him some injury.
Sort of, well, it was an injury clause that if he got hurt, they'd have to pay him extra money, so they didn't want to play him so he wouldn't get hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, they've done that a few times.
Yeah, no, I've seen
the NFL.
But man, it was interesting enough. All right, so I tried to wait. You and I have been talking for nearly an hour. So let's pick some games, and the other two, one of which I'm pretty sure is watching, can pick later. How do I want to do this? I need to find my bracket. There it is. And you know what I can do? Because let me do this. Because I can just put it up on our screen because they're not here. Okay, let's. Yeah, I'll put it here. No, that's actually you. That's not right. I was about to overweight you. Let's see, we'll just stop here. No, I put you up twice. Okay, well, let me go back and find the link. Copy link. Now let's try it again. There it is. All right. I don't know how well people can see that, but we know just about who's playing and who's not playing. But let's see. So let's start with, look, we know who has the bye. So the Chiefs have a bye and the Lions have a bye. So we go AFC first.
Sure.
And the first game is the Texans and the Chargers. Let's see. So Texans, Chargers, 4-5 game. I don't know. I guess I just have to go with my heart here, and I'm just going to say the Texans. I think, I don't know what the point spread on this game is, but I think it's got to be tight, right? I mean,
I would think so.
you know, that's got to be like it's a pick 'em, right?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go Texans. So let's see. Who you going with? You know,
I'm actually thinking Chargers.
Chargers. Okay.
That's just me being who I am.
That's the first one. And I don't know. Ravens, Steelers. Now, I'm going Ravens. I'm not hesitating on this one. I got the Ravens. I mean, the Ravens.
I got Ravens as well.
Yeah, that
I
one.
think we finally get over that hump.
Yeah.
The Steelers hump. Although they beat them the last time.
Now, the Ravens won the last game.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, they played like a couple weeks ago or something like that.
Yeah, I think they beat them. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the last AFC is the Bills and the Broncos.
That should actually be a good game.
Yeah, and it should be. It's in Buffalo, right?
It's in Buffalo. Yeah.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
See, everything in my head says Bills.
Bills, right? But that is a big, screaming upset in my head.
Yeah, but I think these Broncos, man,
Very dangerous.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna stick with Bills.
You gonna stick with the Bills? I actually think I'm gonna go Broncos. Bills. I think I'm gonna go Broncos. I'm gonna tell my little thing here. I will click. Oh wow! Okay, I did not realize this. That receipts. If I pick them,
because the Chiefs will play the lowest seed.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that is what it is. But yeah, that's it. So we'll just pick wild card, and then we'll come back.
Okay.
So NFC, you got the Rams and the Vikings. Rams and the Vikings.
I'm thinking the Vikings.
You're thinking the Vikings? See, and I'm thinking the Rams. I'm thinking
I think it's going to be a shootout.
Yeah, Puka and Cup both healthy.
Right. It really depends on the Rams' defense.
Yeah.
I think it's going to shoot out.
Oh, wait. That's who it was. There was, dude, man, I want to say it was a guy. Was it a guy in the Minnesota game who got hurt? I need to look at the injury report.
Well, I know I found, I know Watson got hurt for the Packers.
For the Packers. Yeah, Watson and Love, actually.
Yeah, Love. I think Love just has a stinger though. I think he'll be fine. But Watson, I think he tore like an ACL or something. He's gone.
He's done.
Yeah, he may be gone like beginning of next year. I'm not sure.
Wow, that's not good.
So yeah, Watson's done. But yeah, I don't recall anybody from the Vikings.
Okay. I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna have to look it up. NFC. All right. So you're saying Vikings. I'm gonna go Rams. Rams. And so let me punch it in. Rams. And then these are just tough games. Commanders and the Bucks. And again, for me, I think I'm gonna go with my heart and say the Commanders because I want I want Daniels. Yeah, I want him to go. But I feel like, see, my head tells me that the Bucks have weapons everywhere now. These guys are coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And Baker's playing out of his mind.
Baker is the key. I think I'm going to go Commanders.
You going Commanders? Okay. Yeah, I think you say it basically is the quarterbacks, right? You're just going to say which quarterback you like better. I'm going to go with you on that one. Commanders. All right. And the final game is the Eagles and the Packers, and I'm going Eagles.
I'm going Eagles.
Yeah, I don't even. That's just this one. This is probably the easiest game for me to pick.
Yeah.
Going Eagles. All right. So if it breaks down the way I picked, then it will be the next round will be Chiefs, Broncos, Ravens, Texans. Man, that's interesting. And then in the NFC, it'll be the Lions, Commanders, and then the Eagles, Rams. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave that there. We've picked. You got your picks and my picks. Like I said, I will probably send out another text reminding people to go ahead and put their picks in. Because I think it's only two of us right now. And I think I put in that you could put two brackets in.
Okay.
So we can do that. Just have something else to chat about, I guess.
Make my pick.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's funny because I forgot that I shared the screen, so I'm moving up and down on the. And I was like, "What's going on the screen here?" Okay. But other than that, I think that's a night, man.
Do you want to make quick college picks?
Oh,
4 games.
Shoot, 2 games. Yes, we can do that. So the first game is Penn State and Notre Dame. So, not knowing anything. I think in that game I'm going to go with Penn State.
Really?
Yeah.
Notre Dame.
You're going Notre Dame. All right, there you go. And so I'm going to write this one down too. ND 4D and Penn. This is really bad. Okay, never mind. That one. So Friday's game is Ohio State and Texas. And again, because I do not watch a lot of college ball, we got 4 in the chat. Y'all chime in with your picks here. We'll take them. We got. You going to Ohio State? Because that's what I was leaning towards. Okay, so we're both on Ohio State. Ohio. So yeah, that's who I was going to pick is Ohio State.
Oh. Right. So you're looking for a Big Ten final.
Oh, is that what it is? Dude, I have no
Penn State and Ohio State.
But I will. I got to make sure. This is Thursday night. It's Thursdays when I usually watch football anyway. So I will make sure to watch this game now. Because, yeah, dude, I know. Stop talking. I just got to make sure that I remember. Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so that's going to have to be a family day. I think I may end up having to cook tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm just going to go. Let me stop sharing this. And but Thursday I will watch the game. I'll have it on. And just in closing, just so that you know, did I? Oh, I got rid of it. I thought I stopped sharing it, but okay. I know what happened. Okay. This Madden League of yours is killing me. It is absolutely. There have been. I have never really had a situation where I wanted to just like crush my controller. But there have been some times playing in this league.
I understand
Where I was like, dude, I had one game I forgot, one of the last computer games I played, and I stopped playing. I did. I was like, you know what? I picked the defense and I just let the defense go. Y'all do what you're gonna do, and then let's just move on to the next one. Because it was, I can't. Yes, I'm going to lose a lot of games, but I was like, I can't restart it. So it's like it's a wrap, and I have, and I'm going to have to start working on it a little bit more. But I found out about the Switch Stick today. Did not know about it.
Really?
Today. I didn't know about it.
I just don't like it.
You don't like it? I was just like, I don't know. But I got to try something. That's the thing. It's like, I got to try something. And it's so frustrating. I was playing against the Cowboys. Is that the last game I had against a person? Yes. And I had a wide open receiver. Wide open. No one caught him. I mean, literally in the game, if he caught it, walked into the end zone. Because he blitzed me with that corner.
Okay.
He blitzed me with that corner. And so, I mean, he was gone. And he dropped the ball. I had my controller sitting here in my hand. I was just like, it's like, dude, how is it you could be so open that the air is a better defender? So yeah, it's been frustrating. I have to stop myself from calling you a couple times. It's like, dude, I was like, man, yep, I just walk away. You know what? Actually, you know what I normally do is I'll just go tend my farm. I play farm together. And so I was like, you know what? I just go tend my farm because I know I can do this. This I can do. And that's what I've been doing. But yeah, it's been quite frustrating. But yeah. But I'm gonna keep rolling, and
keep at it and say
I'm gonna
get better.
Try to get a few things in. But let's see, where are we? Offline, there it is. Yep, there he is. It's all wrapped up. Got anything else to close, sir?
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Well, guys, we are back. We are going to be here for the playoffs. We're going to be talking about some playoffs. We're going to talk about some draft. And we'll talk about a little college football because, they have a playoff too. And with that, we'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
So.